the Lions got the more favorable whistle at home. This is like an NBA game where the home team shot 30 free throws and the road team shot 15. That's what it felt like. And if that's what the NFL wants, I guess I understand it in a way. But that doesn't mean I have to accept it. This was embarrassing for the league. Embarrassing. It really was. I don't think any differently of the Packers after this game than I did going in. I thought they were.
You know, Pete, that's embarrassing. You want to call this game embarrassing? That's embarrassing. And that is the state of Green Bay Packers fans. Because Sheila Ford Hamp, Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, Jared Goff, and the boys have broken them. They have become everything they once hated. They have become the Lions fans saying, oh, it's the ref's fault. Oh, we got hosed. Oh, wah, 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 wah. That's what you guys sound like. The Detroit Lions, the brand new Lions, have officially broken Green Bay Packers fans. This is an embarrassing display of cope. And Pete, I did like that last sentence you had there. I came out of this game not feeling any different about the Green Bay Packers either. But I feel a lot different about their fan base. Because this is embarrassing. It really is. Oh, but the refs. Oh, but this. Oh, but that. That's loser talk. You know how I know that? Because that's what Detroit Lions fans sounded like until Dan Campbell got here. That's what the loser poverty franchise Detroit Lions sounded like. But guess what? We're the kings of the North now. So you come in Detroit, you take a shot at the king, you best not miss. So go back to Green Bay, enjoy your cheese, and have a good night. But when you're coming into the Motor City, you better come correct. And I don't give a fuck if the refs didn't give you a call or didn't do this or you didn't like it. We had 18 players on IR. Save your excuses for your mother, because that is embarrassing. Take the L and move on. Fuck the Packers. Shout out Brian Branch. Shout out Kirby Joseph. Shout out Zadarius Smith. Shout out to Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions for going in to Ford Field and taking care of business. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to hear that sorry-ass excuse. Oh, it was the refs. They jobbed us. Job these nuts. You got your ass whooped. You got bitched. Tucker Kraft, I seen him getting thrown around out there. Trevor Nowaski made that man sit down on the ground. So don't give me the refs. Don't give me this. Don't give me that. Just show me Matt LaFleur with that stupid-ass expression sitting on the sidelines as Dan Campbell celebrates with his team.
Oh, it's interesting.
Fuck the Packers.
Fuck the Packers. It's crazy. We left the bar last night, and we bumped into two Packers fans on our way out.
Very nice guys.
Very nice guys. We had a whole drunk Nick back like a freaking chihuahua. He was nipping at him.
Really?
Oh, stop it.
Chris
I ended up partying with them later in the night.
We had sex.
Oh,
Jesus. Spin zone.
Great kisser.
Great kisser.
Friday beers. Eh?
Friday beers, baby. But good interaction. But then today, all the piss poor Packers, beyond piss poor, Spinny, dumb,
embarrassing,
stupid,
sad,
uneducated,
bitch,
soft,
white
pretty boy,
white guilt.
White guilt. I mean, seriously, there was one point where, by the way, we already knew Minnesota fans were cousin fuckers. I don't know like where, in the generations that happened, but we just know they're all idiots.
Yeah,
absolute dumbasses. And there's the beautiful shot that I posted on my Twitter. You guys find it at @SpeakySports_ of Jared Goff on his knee, and almost as a proposal to Dave Montgomery. Save me!
Yes.
Get this thing out of my hand, because he got tripped up by Graham Glasgow as soon as the snap started. Mm-hmm. But it was a frame before Dave Montgomery then gets that first down, and they seal the deal, win the game. Either way, I posted that. And Minnesota is the cousin I'm talking about specifically over there in Minnesota. He's like, technically, when the quarterback takes a knee, they're giving himself up and the game's over, or the down's over. That was
rage bait. That was rage bait.
This college football could be a situation like that.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. NFL. Another thing, too, the rule reads immediately if the quarterback immediately takes that knee. Mm-hmm. Was not the case.
No.
So the Minnesota, whiny soda, I'm sorry, calling them. And then the Green Bay Packers fans quote tweeted, there's Green Bay beat writers fucking taking the side view in the regular video of Kirby Joseph trying to tackle Craft, who is a pretty good tight end.
Yeah.
And say he's going for he was quite clearly going for his thigh pad.
Yeah.
That is how all defensive backs, for the most part, tackle these running backs, tackle these tight ends, tackle all these guys that are a little bit thicker, I guess, for lack of better words.
Yeah.
That's common practice in the NFL. And then it came to a point, and this is what made me so happy, because it's been going on for so long that I'm starting to question myself. Like I don't know what is it, Stockholm syndrome? I don't not even that. That's when they're kidnapped or some shit like that. But like they're just constantly like just throwing these Lions are dirty, Lions are this, Lions are that. Kirby Joseph's this, Kirby Joseph's that. J.J. Watt, without unequivocally doubt, first ballot Hall of Famer in the NFL.
Yes, one of the best defensive players of all time.
Quote tweeted one of those pussy Packers beat reporters and told them this is you're absolutely incorrect. Mm-hmm. Like if anything, as I think we discussed this last week too, Kirby needs to keep his head up, in parentheses, to protect himself.
Yes.
It's a common fucking practice.
It happens. The Packers did it multiple times.
It is fucking pathetic. It is embarrassing. It is stupid. You don't know ball if you're looking at a routine tackle and trying to call it dirty. You don't know ball if you're trying to look at just an injury that happens in this physical sport and say do a dirty play. That's just it's disgusting. It's slanderous and it's embarrassing. You're a fucking idiot. You're words I don't want to say. I believe his name is Zachary Jacobson.
A pussy.
For 24/7 Sport. Soft.
A pussy.
Not pretty boy.
No.
Bitch.
You look at this and like I'm starting to understand it from their perspective. Because if you are the Minnesota Vikings or the Green Bay Packers and you just have been getting your asses whooped consistently by the Dan Campbell Detroit Lions.
You're shocked.
Being out-physicaled consistently by the Dan Campbell Detroit Lions. Being punched in the mouth consistently by the Dan Campbell Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
You must, there's no way they're doing this without cheating. They can't just be that good. Well, newsflash, asshole. They are that good. And they are that physical. And they are going to fuck you up every time you step on the field across from them. So you better get used to it. Because we're sitting on the top of the NFC North, and we're not coming down for a while. So you're going to have to punch up, because we're not swinging down. We're going to play how we play, and you're going to get your ass whooped every single time.
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
I moved around a lot of schools when I was younger. And obviously, I've been a bigger guy my whole life. Outside maybe like my junior year of high school, I moved to linebacker position. But I moved to school in Fraser. There's this kid named Adam Barrientos. He was like 5'11" in like 4th grade for no reason.
Yeah.
Or 3rd grade, I should say. For no reason. He's just this giant kid. He just bullied me every day. Until one day, this is like my 2nd week, maybe even still my 1st week, I just looked up and I punched him square in the fucking face, dude. And the shock on his fucking face and the way he just started crying like a little bitch. And Adam's my boy now. We're friends now. So shout out to Adam. But like, started crying like a bitch and running to the lunch ladies. That's what the Green Bay Packers are right now.
Yes.
They were the big bad bullies of the NFC North. And we looked at them square in the eyes and punched them square in the fucking nose. And then went tumbling down and crying. And that's exactly what we're witnessing right now.
Yeah.
All of this reeks of just entitlement, of just years and years and years of being able to look at the Lions a certain way and being able to treat the Lions a certain way. But now that this team has become not only the best team talent-wise in your division and the one that's continuously beating you, but it's also become beloved to a level that none of these fan bases ever reached nationally. And so they really have become America's team. And this is like watching your little brother grow up and be able to whoop your ass, and now he's the star of the show, and you're just the washed out has-been. And that's where we're at with this. This is a team that is going to be America's team going forward, and a team that is going to consistently do what it's doing. Nothing that this team is doing right now is unsustainable.
Yeah.
In fact, it's very much sustainable because we see the longest roster of injuries in the NFL, and they are still doing what they're doing. So this is not going anywhere, and all of this entitlement, they just need to quote the GOAT, Kendrick Lamar, sit down and be humble.
And real quick, Nick, Byrne in the Woodward Sports chat with the super chat, he says they were trying to call the Tucker Craft tackle on Love, the Tucker tackle on Love a horse collar and a hip drop tackle at the same time. And Mike Hilton, every poo time equal pee time, not every pee time equal poo. Wise words.
Yeah. Words to live by.
It's definitely Friday for Mike.
Yeah.
But fellas, this is extremely embarrassing. I agree with you, Spenny. From Mr. Bukowski, Pete Bukowski. This is brutal. This is a horrible look for this guy who's supposed to be, I mean, he definitely has Packer goggles on. You could say that. I mean, when he comes on here, I want to puke sometimes. Obviously, I think he knows ball, but this guy obviously hasn't been watching the Lions. You know what our good 6th wide receiver, as he said, did yesterday to you? Two tutties. Tim Patrick.
Yep.
How about that, Bukowski? What are we talking about? You obviously haven't watched the Lions as closely as you think, because you would have seen that this offense is still elite. Even with the injuries on the defense, this team is still elite. We have a great leader that we follow. And shout out Tim Patrick, making this dude eat his words.
Yeah, and the only Bukowski that I know is Kick Bukowski. That's my guy. But
Who's that?
Kick Bukowski is a TV show. But I need to talk to somebody specifically. I'm looking at you. I love you, man. Spartan dog. My favorite Michigan State Spartan ever.
That was crazy.
Where were you, bud? You went on Amon-Ra St. Brown's podcast and said, hey, wait until I get to Detroit. Well, Jaden Reed, you were in Detroit. You had one stop, and that was Robertson Island. Because Meek put you in a bread box.
I mean, that's crazy.
0 catches, 0 yards. What can a Meek do for you? He can lock you the fuck up, Jaden Reed. And listen, I love Jaden Reed, Spartan dog. But listen, you're the enemy now, bud. If you're going to talk that shit, you better back it up. I seen J-Mo chirping with him on socials.
Hell yeah.
I love it. I love it. I mean, not everybody's built for it,
Bleacher
man.
Report put out the quote, and J-Mo commented underneath it, did he come? Question mark.
Yeah. I'm going to come.
I'm going to come.
Don't come.
It was a hell of a win. It was a hell of a win. And then the way that it just went down, too, because that 4th down by Dan Campbell. I mean, we'll talk about it when we get back. We are up against it. We do got to go to break. Let me tell you guys about Mark White real quick. We'll talk about that 4th down call by Dan Campbell. The biggest balls in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, and everyone's saying it at this point, too. They're not being politically correct about it. Mark White, though, come move up here.
I ain't
Be a
politically
Detroit Lions
correct 'cause
fan.
I ain't no politician.
Join the boys. 248-290-8242. Visit them again at markwhitesells.com. That's 248-290-8242. Visit them at markwhitesells.com. Can save you up to $5,000 on the closing costs of your new home.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and woodwardsports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go!
This holiday season, recharge with the Planet Fitness Black Card for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. So instead of fighting a stranger over a T-Rex, bring a friend for free and work out on the TRX. Instead of freezing in line for a deal, relax with some hydro massage feels. Instead of in-laws in your face.
Did you hear the owl?
Get some space at any of our 2,600 locations with the PF Black Card. Just $1 down, $24.99 a month. Deal ends Friday, December 6th.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Attention, sports fans. Don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards with Maz, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit michigansportsandspine.com or call 248-426-9944.
What up, and welcome to World Heavyweights Live.
What up, though?
I'm your boy Eazy, joined by some more Rax and Chris.
Yeah.
Pull up, smash that like
Fuck
button.
the Packers.
Be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. yesterday. Dan Campbell. We won the game. Detroit Lions won the game in an insane fashion. But I hop on Twitter, and I believe it was Emmanuel Acho was still dogging Dan Campbell for the 4th down decision.
Oh, it's interesting.
One annoying thing for me in all of advanced analytics and just kind of just national outlets is that win probability, right? Like, it floats up and down because it's incorrect.
Yes.
Otherwise, if that had any fucking type of prediction of being correct, it'd be in a straight fucking line to whoever it was going to be. It floats up and down because it's incorrect. So for you to use that shit as like this basis to I guess, talk shit about a coach that's 12-1 on an 11-game win streak and just closed out a game with 18 players on his IR is insane to me. It blows my mind. And the reason why Dan Campbell did it, Spinny, is I don't know if you guys remember, but in 2022, I remember specifically, I went in my car, I was ashamed and embarrassed of myself because I had a full fucking meltdown. I was pissed off. In 2022, we faced the Green Bay Packers in the beginning half of the season.
Yeah.
We lost Tracy Walker to torn Achilles, but we still had a moment in that game in the 4th quarter to seal the deal. We could have got the first down, ran out the clock, and the game would have been over. Dan Campbell decided to kick a field goal in that moment. We didn't make it.
No, we did not.
And you know what happened next?
We lost the game.
Minnesota Vikings marched down the field and scored.
Yep.
Dan Campbell was disgusted with himself and that post-game presser. I believe that was the one before he cried the next week. We have him actually clip him right here say it's the worst decision that you've made. It burns him to this day. Can you run that clip?
Yep.
Season as a whole and where you're at, do you look back at the last Minnesota game? I know you were really hard on yourself in the immediacy of that game. Do you look back with regret at all of that game?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, look, it burns me. You know, of course it burns me. I mean, that'll be there till the day I die. I mean, that's not going to go away. You know, it does. But I also know I can't wallow in that and let that pull me down. I mean, it is what it is, and it happened for a reason. And honestly, I think us losing, 5 in a row is why we're where we're at right now. So that's kind of.
Dan Campbell, in the original presser call, his worst decision. It walled on. He thinks about it all the time. These 4th down conversions or attempts aren't machismo.
No.
It's not spur of the moment is what I'm feeling.
No.
He learned from that.
He learned from it.
There was a moment he lived where he went for that field goal that everybody wanted to go, me, myself included. I thought a little bit of fucking Eberflus might have rubbed off on him there, making dumb decisions. No, he learned from that lesson. One lesson that pissed me off that he went for 4th down and he got it and they won the fucking game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no he can't keep doing this. This is how the Detroit Lions do it. This is how the Detroit Lions are 12-1. This is Dan Campbell football, and goddamn it, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a fan of Emmanuel Acho and his whole stick. He takes the contrarian opinion and uses these big, buzzwords to act like when everybody believes in one thing or everybody agrees on one thing, he says the opposite to act like he's this smart guy. But what Dan Campbell did is he won that game. He went out flat out. He went out there and won the game. So you could take your win probability and you could shove it up your ass.
Yep.
Because what's the win probability when Jake Bates hits the field goal and there's 0 seconds on the clock? 100%. 12-1 this year. You don't have the chops to question Dan Campbell and his coaching decisions because he's 12-1 in the National Football League and he has 18 players on his IR. And guess what? He looked at the Green Bay Packers. He looked at that little pussy Matt LaFleur on the other sideline and said, listen, I'm better than you. We are better than you. We are going to push you that way, get 1 yard, and win the fucking football game. And that's exactly what they did. It's not, we'll kick the field goal. Maybe you'll have some chances left. We'll have 30 seconds with Jordan. No 30 seconds. No Jordan Love. Packers, you don't get to touch the football for the rest of the game because I say so. Because I get the first down, I kneel the ball out, and I kick the game-winning field goal with 0 seconds left. Win probability, that one for me. How often do teams win when they don't touch the football for the rest of the game? Not very often.
0%.
So, yeah, Emmanuel Acho, if you don't like how he's doing it, that's probably why you're not a coach in the National Football League.
Dan Campbell this week told them that every single fourth down opportunity they had, that's close enough, they're going for every single last one of them. You bear that responsibility on this offense when your defense was as depleted as it was, but those guys still showed out and had their moments too.
And we were watching the game last night at Second Best. Shout out. Both times, what did I say? Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. You go for it. If it is 4th down and 1, I don't care if you're on your own 1-yard line. You go for that, because I believe that David Montgomery or Jahmyr Gibbs running behind the best offensive line in the NFL can get you 1 yard against anybody. I don't care if it's 5 Warren Sapps lined up over there. You go get 1 yard. Big on big. Good on not good. And you win that battle and you get a yard. And that's what he does. That's how he lives. That's why his team loves him. That's why his players would die for this man.
Yeah.
Because he has faith in them to win. He's not giving the opponent a chance. He's strangling them into submission.
It's not just us saying these things. It's not because we feel these things, we're fans, or anything like that. Jared Goff in his post-game presser, he told them, we love that. We love that he wants to put the game in our hands and give us the opportunity.
Yeah.
He's I'm not the one blocking for us, but I'm damn sure offensive linemen love it just as much too. And then I believe his stick, or one of you guys earlier when I tuned in BDE while I was driving, it's perfect time while you guys were talking shit. Not you, but sticking them. They talked about Dan Campbell changing like the Steph Curry of the NBA or of the NFL because he's changing the game.
Yeah, he is.
Like they go for it on 4th down so often that it's not a shock. It's not anxiety-ridden. It's not stressful. It's routine. It's expected. It's to the point where they run the ball on 3rd and 8s because you have the expectation of going for it on 3rd down because you know your offensive line and that running back and get you close enough in that situation. He is the fucking man. He has the biggest balls in town.
Yes.
And this is the Detroit Lions, Vinny.
And
we lost. We were the laughing stock of my whole life. This is insane.
And you've got one thing that nobody else in the NFL has. You've got number 58. You've got Penei Sewell. You had the best player in football starting a draft out of players in the league right now. Forget Patrick Mahomes. Forget Josh Allen. If I got the 1-1, I am taking Penei Sewell. He is the best player in football. Nobody else has Penei Sewell. I'm running behind him every single time I can because he's going to lead you to victory. Tribal Chief, man, is a fucking monster. I love that man. I swear to God, I love him. He's so fucking good. I said it on BDE. Earlier in his career, I said he'd be top 3 Lion of all time when his career is over. When his career is over, Penei Sewell will be the greatest Detroit Lion ever. Ahead of Barry Sanders and ahead of Calvin Johnson. Mad respect to both of them and what they've done. Arguably the best player in their position ever. Penei Sewell will be the best Lion of all time when all is said and done and he retires. He will be a perennial first-team All-Pro. He will be a multiple-time Super Bowl champion. And he will go down with a statue outside of Ford Field.
What up, Chris?
Going back to what you guys said about the 4th down, because I agree with everything Spencer just echoed, but going back to the 4th down, that's why, Spencer, I was right next to you that whole game, and when things were getting a little shaky, I was never nervous. Yeah. And the reason I wasn't nervous is because we've seen it before. This is different than the way they've been winning games this year. They've been winning a lot of their games off of their defense. We've at times in this season called out the offense. Ben Johnson called out the offense. This was a game where I just knew they were going to win because of the offense doing what it did, and this was back to their old way of, you know what, our defense isn't quite where we need it to be, so we got to go for these 4th downs. This offense is great. I trust this offense to win us the game. That's why I was so confident about this game, because I've seen the Lions do this. This is what they had to do the last year and a half before this season.
Yeah.
That's how they had to win games. They had to win games by going for it on 4th down. Now, I don't know the exact numbers, but I would like to think that our 4th down attempts are down this year as opposed to that last sample I just mentioned of the year and a half. I think it is because we trust the defense. We know the defense will get us stopped. Hell, we know the defense will put us in great field position. Mm-hmm. That's an elevation of the defense. We don't have to win that way. But last night, due to injuries, we had to win that way. That's why I was never but I was never rattled. I was never shook because I knew as long as we had the ball, we were going to score. And that was our defense, was our offense.
Nick, how'd you feel about the fourth down call? How you were in the building?
So
was
I
everybody
was
freaking out?
Yeah, gonna give you guys the rundown just here real quick. And usually there's the same people that sit in front of us, and they sold their tickets last night, and it was new people, and they obviously weren't season ticket holders, but this guy obviously hasn't been watching a lot of the Lions because this guy was questioning every single fourth down in front of him by Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell, that is. This guy goes for it on fourth down. This is our culture. We have one of the best offensive lines in the league with two dog-ass running backs and a quarterback that can make those short completions at a very high percentage, Jared Goff. So that to me was one thing, but one of these decisions after going for it, I did have an issue with, and it's now a reoccurring theme because it's back-to-back weeks where this happened. We, through the pitch pass, a slow developing, like, pitch pass to the outside. I don't like that there. I want to go up the gut. I want to go to the all-pro center. I want it quick, and I want it, get the yard easy. Don't go outside on it. Last week, we had a long developing misdirection to David Montgomery on fourth down. Let's stop fucking around. Just run the ball up the middle.
North-south, north-south, north-south.
Exactly. David Montgomery, get the ball, get up the gut. That's it. That was my only problem with it, but I absolutely love Dan Campbell not letting the Packers touch the ball again. Shout out Jordan Love. 1 for 4 against the Lions in his career as a starter.
And Matt LaFleur, being the cuck he is on the sideline watching.
Oh, yeah.
As Dan Campbell plows his wife.
Dominant.
Matt LaFleur is on the sideline watching like the cuck he is. It's pure domination. It's who Dan Campbell is, how he presents himself, how he lives his life, and how he coaches football.
And shout out to No One in the Woodward Sports Chat, the super chat.
Shout out No One.
He says he wants the We the People want a Woodward Heavyweights Championship belt.
That would be fire merch.
That would be fire.
That would be sweet. We should do that for.
Should we start making the hot dog person throwing like $5 a week?
I was gonna say
$10 a week.
Whoever is in the hot dog suit least on the year gets a championship belt. Sounds good to me.
When I'm saying like loser, because like, we gotta come up with a championship belt.
Yeah, loser
$10?
$5 every week or something like that. Because they're not that
We'll
expensive.
discuss it. Oh, they're expensive.
Really?
Like $500.
Oh yeah, not doing that.
Do
$10 a week.
Yeah, they're up there. Let's go to break. I'm gonna get to some of these unsung heroes. I do want to talk about that offense. Everything Nick had to say too. I have some points on that. But first, where were we at for that pregame show, fellas?
The pregame show. Make sure you're on game day to check out Woodward and Maine with rising star Matt Broder, Detroit sports media legend Terry Foster, and after that, the best pregame show in the nation. It's with Neil Rule and Sean Belegian, and it's every Sunday. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. to noon on Woodward Sports, live at Second Best Bar in Detroit. It was a party last night. It's going to be a party all season long. Make sure you guys check out the pregame show and check out Second Best Bar in Detroit.
About merch. You know it. It's holiday season. You're trying to find gifts for your family. Get them some Woodward sports gear. Get them the best Detroit sports gear that you can get in this state. Go to shopwoodwardsports.com. Make sure you are grabbing the best merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all of that guaranteed to turn heads. So head on over to woodwardsports.com today and click that shop tab.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find a location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spimo Rax, young Chris, Nicholas Koloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick.
Dude, that handoff. Like, we joke about it. We say it in lovingly, joking fashion. Jared Goff, elite handoffs.
Yeah.
That was an elite it truly was an elite handoff.
That was
to
an
win
elite
the game.
Handoff. That's why I was laughing to myself about that earlier today, because Stick always great handoff.
Yeah, great handoff.
Great handoff.
And it truly was.
Yeah. Great save.
Great save. And I don't know, you want to talk offense here? Because I want to talk.
I wanted to. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of want to talk about the unsung heroes. I'm not talking about the offense, too. I really don't care. But, yeah, let's talk offense.
Offense? Okay. Because I called them out before the game. I said it multiple times. I said Jared Goff needs to be the guy. He needs to be the MVP in this game. He needs to go out there. He needs to throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns and make some things happen. And that's exactly what he did. He had the tough interception. And guess what he did as soon as he got the ball back? Drove the ball down the throat of the Packers, delivered passes on time, on target to his receivers, and scored a touchdown. Jared Goff put himself back in the MVP consideration with this game. He is going to have a big matchup for that going forward next week, as well as he faces off against the MVP favorite in Josh Allen. But this offense, what did Nick say before the game? The last 2 losses the Detroit Lions have had against San Francisco and against Tampa Bay, they've thrown the ball over 35 times a game. You got to keep it under 30. That's the sweet spot there for him. What did they throw 40 times? How many attempts did Jared Goff have?
42.
42? He was dotting up the Packers secondary, man. They sold out to stop the run, and he was putting it out. They were using the pass as an extension of the run.
That's what I was going to say.
Faking the handoff to David Montgomery and then hitting him out there in the middle of the flat, or hitting him on a short little comeback route to make those run plays happen, because the Packers were trying to stop the run so bad. It was just an impressive game from Goff and a great game plan from Ben Johnson.
That's what I was going to get to. It's like I would even call it that. I mean, they had a fair share of the secondary. But the way they called that game last night, exactly what we kind of expected going into it, because of you're missing your main left tackle and Taylor Decker. And by the way, Dan Skip, I put it out there on Twitter this morning.
Yeah.
He had a 2% pressure rate or 4% pressure rate, something crazy like that.
1 pressure allowed on
the lowest of his career.
40+ pass blocking snaps.
While playing the most snaps of his career. Here it is. Yeah, 2.3% pressure rate on 44 pass blocking snaps.
Beautiful Dan Skipper.
Beautiful Dan Skipper. And Ben Johnson tailored the game in a matchup where you're missing your left tackle. They kept it short, and they kept it sweet, and they used the pass as an extension of the run game.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff behind the line of scrimmage, a lot of stuff just above the line of scrimmage. And to be honest with you, that's the way we work anyway.
Mm-hmm. How many catches did David Montgomery have?
David Montgomery?
He had at least, I was going to say at least 4.
Yeah, I think, because I got him in fantasy. And Gibbs too.
Mm-hmm.
But that was that's the beauty of Ben Johnson, I guess, to be able to switch it up like that. You're missing your guy. That's what we called for, right? Don't get too cute. Don't put Goff in a situation where you're gonna get sacked, because they got Rashawn Gary. He's a bit of a dog over there. The Detroit Lions got done.
Yeah, 11 receptions combined for the 2 running backs.
Wow.
Gibbs with 6, Montgomery with 5, and those were really big plays to get some pressure off of Goff for sure, because it was a lot of quick throws outside. I thought the scheme was well too from Ben Johnson at the times that he did those plays as well. I think the big thing that stood out to me in this game, Jared Goff, after throwing the pick, came back. Like, I was a little nervous after that interception. I was like, how does he respond to this? And I thought he responded really well.
Memory of a goldfish, man. You got to have it. You got to have it at cornerback. You got to have it at quarterback. That the most important throw is the next one. And that's exactly what he did. He went out there, like you said. It was an interception. It was a spot that we know that's a lot of Jared Goff's offense. In this offense, throws to a spot at a time where the guy's going to be.
Yeah.
Defender made a play, jumped the route, picked it off. Keyshawn Nixon as well, Chad's boy. I texted Chad as soon as it happened. I was like, get your boy. And he liked it. But Jared Goff comes back, and he carves them up, man. Drives them down the field, scores a touchdown. It was an extremely impressive performance by Jared Goff. And like you said, Ben Johnson tailored this offense to have success. Ben Johnson made sure they knew what they were doing. They had a game plan, and they executed it. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely. Again, Ben Johnson just changing up the game plan this week for that matchup. Still capitalized on it. You put up 30-plus points. We leaned heavily on the offense. It's not just like you had to do it, and that's the way the game was. The offense was the fucking hand that was going to feed this W.
Yeah.
And they did. They came through in the clutch, JG included. And, yeah, like you said, it's why people say the system stuff. It's why people say the manager stuff. And that's why the interception happened, on top of it being a great play by Keyshawn Nixon. But either way, that's one thing I love about JG. I've always said this about him. He's got that California cool.
Yes.
He doesn't get rattled.
Does not get rattled.
And just from the beginning of this, when you're in that huddle and you're delivering those plays to the guys surrounding you, if you're just even killed every single time, no one's going to get out of pocket. No one's going to get overexcited. And when you have such a young team, you need that. Yeah. It keeps them fucking cold-blooded in that moment, too.
Yeah, and shout out to no one in the Woodward Sports Chat. He said, I got $100 down for the belt if the Lions win it all this year. So shout out to him. Deposit for the Heavyweights Championship.
Hell yeah. Who said that?
No one in the Woodward Sports Chat.
Shout out to no one. Yeah, how do we distribute the belt weekly? Whoever gets like
I don't think it should be weekly. It should be the winner of the last, it's a championship.
Yeah.
So it should be whoever is in the hot dog suit the least.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy.
So, I mean, I'm
and by the way,
this year.
For all the gobblers, I'm sorry, not gobblers. I won't call you guys gobblers. For all the haters out there, it's a win-win for your boy. Jay Love with the high quarterback rating. Yeah. What I said, I still stand on. But I'm just kidding. We got the better team.
No victory last
Fuck
night.
Jordan Love,
dude. This guy loves the Packers so much.
Jordan Love's a bum.
Don't love the Packers.
Hey, missed a wide open touchdown.
Wide
That's
open
the
touchdown.
elite
Misses a lot of
quarterback that
throws.
I talk about.
Misses a lot of throws.
Oh,
shout out Greg in the
open
Woodward Sports Chat.
touchdown.
When?
It was like
He was running in the back of the end zone wide open.
Oh, he had a it was
You
like
talking about when he got
biggest
tackled?
Yeah.
By the way,
If he would've thrown the
Ezekiel
ball.
Turner on that tackle. Oh, I watched that. I literally today found myself watching that 30 times.
Fucked his ass
That
up.
was
That
sweet.
he fucking took his head, slammed it in the fucking turn.
Dude, slammed
Legally.
him.
That was
Legally.
awesome.
I'm telling
And
you.
Jordan Love charged me like, where the fuck you go? Get the fuck your ass down over here, bitch.
Slammed his ass. Dude, if you've seen the video of Trevor Nowatzki bitching Tucker Kraft, have you seen? He puts that man 5 yards back on his ass. And he's coming in, Trevor Nowatzki said, bitch, get the fuck off me. Oh, my God, dude, I loved it.
Yeah.
Because that's Peter Bukowski told, he's a psychopath. He's crazy. You guys don't want to go up against him. He was getting his ass thrown around the whole game. You might be a psychopath in Wisconsin, but that's just a regular dude on the corner in Detroit. Welcome to the city, Tucker. Leave home with some bruises.
Yeah, that's true. We get those coming down from Southfield, from West Bloomfield, from Richmond.
Yeah, a Wisconsin psychopath is somebody that lives in Rochester. These Detroit psychopaths are different.
And by the way, too, will you grab that clip at some point, too, Chris? This Detroit Lions team is the most Detroit team. Just take no shit from nobody.
I love it. It's in downloads. It should be
That's how I was gonna look. I figured it'd be there.
Tuck Kraft talking about put hands on him. Kirby
You ain't
Jones
putting
said,
hands on no.
I'm right here. Where them hands at, son?
Yeah.
Where them hands you was talking about?
Squabble up.
Yeah, squabble up. Squabble up.
Squabble up.
Fellas, this is so gratifying to me because Jordan Love is still the most overrated, overhyped fucking quarterback in the goddamn NFL. He completed 12 passes against an extremely banged up Lions team. Jordan Love.
He only had 12 completions?
12 completions. He's a good quarterback.
What a bum.
This dude's not a great quarterback at all. He's not the next Messiah, and I hope he's a quarterback for the Packers for the rest of his goddamn career, because we kick his ass. Jordan Love, 1-4, once again, as a starter against your Detroit Lions. Jordan Love.
That's the other cool part, man. These motherfuckers came in. They did it last year.
We're about business.
Yeah, they did it last year. They came in, they punched a square in the mouth on Thanksgiving last year. They came with that same energy, thinking they were going to do shit.
Dog, when Brian Branch hit Josh Jacobs for that tackle for loss, Brian Branch hit-sticked one of the most physical running backs in the NFL, bro, and shot him backwards. Met his ass at the line of scrimmage.
Literally, Josh Jacobs was like,
yes, fuck. Brian Branch punched that motherfucker in the mouth, and he didn't know what to do about it.
That was fucking awesome.
You can talk tough. You can say you're ready. We're going to be physical. We've been dialed in, and then you come into Detroit, and Dan Campbell, the Detroit Lions, punch you in the fucking mouth, and there's nothing you can do about it.
To be honest with you, man, like credit to the Packers, because Kirby said if you don't come in like that, it's BTA.
It's BTA.
It's BTA. Belt to ass. And real quick, when they came with that energy, they were thrown off immediately by one man. Specifically, my man Fajada. We're going to have on here shortly a Detroit Lions fan that's holding the flag to begin the game.
Absolute legend, dude.
Getting chippy with Matt LaFleur.
Absolute fucking legend.
Had him crashing out before the fucking ball was even kicked off.
Owns real estate in Matt LaFleur's head.
But first, we got to tell you guys about Second Best.
Second best bar in Detroit. It was a party last night, and it's going to be a party every single night. If you're going down to a game in Detroit, make sure you pregame at Second Best Bar. It's the best spot. Great chicken sandwiches, great drinks. It's located at 42 Watson Street, and join us for the Woodward Sports pregame show for every home game. Check out Second Best Bar in Detroit. Come get some.
The bad boys from the NFL are here. Your 2024 Detroit Lions are the hardest hitting, highest flying, trickiest playing, grittiest team in the NFL.
A dominant team.
Get all your coverage of your favorite team right here in your favorite network. Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports. The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
$1,800 Tequila is the smoothest tequila in the game, and they are teaming up with the Detroit Lions and Woodward Sports for Lions Watch Parties live at Hayes Social in Shelby Township. Make sure you are checking those out. Every single one on the Lions quest to the big one. And when you get $1,800 Tequila, make sure to grab that Detroit Lion custom-made bottle, signature bottle for a signature year for the Detroit Lions. $1,800 Tequila. The best tequila in the game, and when you're drinking it, please drink responsibly. Please.
Check it for a while. Yeah.
They don't love you like I love you. Wait.
Every time I hear that tequila song, I think of
the guy who went on American Idol and did it.
No.
Oh, that's
Sandlot.
Sandlot.
Lots of unsung heroes in last night's Detroit Lions game. Guys coming off the practice squad. Guys you never knew existed. Some civilians, as Nick Wright might say, and they showed up and showed out. But there was one man specifically who went on the attack before the kickoff. It was my guy, Farhad. What up, man? You're a fucking legend, dude.
Absolute legend,
oh my God.
Absolute legend, man.
Yo.
Oh, stop it.
We gotta know, what did you say to him? What did you say to him that sparked the whole interaction?
Man, honestly, nothing off the wall. I was kind of just telling him, like, you're going down. I did hit him with the throat slash and telling him he's going down and hitting him with the 2. Like, we're winning both games. And he lost it, man. He was not happy to.
Oh, dude. Getting the NFL head coach to crash out is so crazy, bro.
The best part, too, is, like, it looked like he was trying to get kicked out of the game. This kid was like, fuck you. Like,
They ended up getting me kicked off doing the flag, so they wrapped that up. We didn't get to do that at all. I got sent back to my seats. And honestly, I was just chilling, watching the game. Like, I didn't think anyone really knew. I didn't think any cameras caught it or anything. I'm like, oh, we're good. All of a sudden, McAfee posted on Instagram or something, and it's a wrap after that. Once McAfee posted, within 20 minutes, I was escorted out of the building, out of Ford Field. Yeah, I didn't get to catch the full game. Yeah. So right before halftime, and you know what's crazy, bro? It's like it was the same time that Branch got ejected from the game when we played in Lambeau. Like, that's the same situation that happened to me. I got kicked out at the same time. But I get it, man. I understand where Ford Field was coming from. They told me, I caused a disturbance on the field, which I guess I did, So it was more.
Dude, that's on them. Yeah. They got to be the professionals because they deal with that shit all the time. Yeah, because that guy gets emotional. The guy gets the freaking eyebrows waxed every week. Fuck that guy.
Hey, Detroit Lions, you need to make this right. Get our man out some front row seats for the Bills game. I want this man front row.
This is crazy.
Right on the opposing bench for the Bills game. I need him chirping Josh Allen, too.
I just want to keep my season tickets. That's my main thing I'm worried about. I got season tickets. I just don't want them to, take them away from me or anything. That's my main concern.
Yeah. Dude.
You're in the 30 for 30 now. You know that, right? Like, when the Lions...
Yeah, let's get it.
You got your spot in the 30 for 30.
I can't wait for that part. My favorite part, too, is you're chirping them. The players get in, and then you pull up the complete wrestling move, and you start hyping up the crowd.
Oh, bro, I'm the biggest wrestling fan, too. So, I bet you said that. I was, let's go. It was...
That shit was awesome. What were the players saying to you?
Honestly, I don't really know, man. I really couldn't hear what anybody was really saying. There was a lot going on. You guys know football is the most passionate sport, man. I'm a very passionate fan, diehard, been a fan my whole life. So, kind of got caught up in the moment, and it happens. But it was a lot of get the F out of here, shut the F up from LaFleur.
Oh, man, that's so...
Oh, yeah.
Seeing him visibly rattled, you played a huge part in the Lions' victory.
For sure.
He was making bad challenges. He wasn't calling timeouts.
He was
fucking dead on the sideline, dude. You started that.
Hey, man, I do it for the city, do it for my boys.
There we go, baby.
Was that Jaden Reed that was talking shit to you?
I think it was Josh Jacobs.
I thought Jacobs was about to punch me, bro. He sprinted off the sideline and was up in my grill. I'm like, whoa! I wasn't expecting any of it, man. And I don't know. I've been reading a lot of the comments. I know I shouldn't stuff, and I probably embarrassed some Lions fans. And I hope I didn't embarrass the organization at all. That was not my intention whatsoever. Just heat of the moment, man. Competition, biggest rivalry.
I can speak for all Lions fans right now. I don't like to do that too often, but I'm going to. Bless you, sir. That was God bless you, sir. That was amazing, dude. Dude. I'm telling you, I didn't know that because we were doing the pregame and stuff like that, and then I get the...
I texted him this morning. I'm like, dude, we're having that guy on today. He's like, who?
And he's like, dude, I saw the video for the first time. I was like, dude, let's fucking go. That's legendary. You're a legend. You're a staple now.
Can I say something real quick to make you feel better? Calvin Johnson was on an interview with Kay Adams on the Up and Adams show, and he saw the video. He's like, fucking love it. He's like, that's what Detroit's all about.
I did see that. Yeah, that really hyped me up when Megan
you need.
Gave me a blessing. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You didn't. I truly, even to the core of everything, I don't think you did anything wrong.
No.
It's football. You talk trash. He's the one that lost his cool.
Right.
Especially that it was just lighthearted. Oh, you guys suck. What a mental midget. You literally broke an NFL head coach.
He's a crash out. LaFleur's a crash out.
Man, living rent free in his head. The Lions got his number, baby.
Facts.
Yes, sir. Where'd you go to watch the rest of the game?
Oh, I was getting blown up. My phone's everyone's like, yo, come to this bar. Everyone's talking about it. But man, I only ever watch a game at home or at Ford Field. So I took my ass straight home, put it on TV, and watched the great victory at home.
Hey, people in the chat are asking for your Venmo. Do you want to put your Venmo in the chat?
Oh, man, stop it. I don't have Venmo.
Saying.
No.
What's your Venmo, man?
I wish. I don't have a Venmo, man. That would be sweet.
Do you got anything you like to promote?
Cash App?
Any,
Yeah,
any
you got
family
anything?
businesses?
Any shout-outs you want to do? Businesses? Anything?
Man, shout out to my wife. She was out there on the field with me. And she's a tough SOB, too. She would not let nobody get in front of me. She was shaking the whole time. I was like, yo, she's a diehard.
That's awesome.
Shout out to my wife. I had my cousin out there with me, man. Shout out to him. He kind of put me on this Lions fandom when I was a little kid. So, Salim, you're the man. But yeah, I appreciate all the love, man. It definitely feels good. I had the most anxiety I've ever had in my life waking up today to like my phone blown up and stuff. So this is nice, man. It's good to kind of hear from you guys.
That's so awesome, dude. I was laughing so hard when I saw the video. And shout out to Brad Holmes Aura in the Woodward Sports chat. He said #Farhad down the field. So there you go.
Yeah, I like it. I like it
already,
dude. Make the shirt.
You should make the shirt.
Then people
all right. Fahad, no R. It's Fahad.
Fahad down the field.
Take it off, Chris.
Get the R.
All right, gotcha.
No R. Then Fahad down the field.
Fahad down the field.
Dude,
I love it.
That's money. You should make that shirt and post it.
Shirt.
Like,
or you see Skipper did a nice little shout out too on Twitter and the flag guy. That was cool. I like seeing that.
Dude, it was a legendary moment because that happened. I don't know if you saw Kirby and Tucker Kraft got into it in the tunnel.
Yeah, I did see that.
Like, they came to Detroit and they got a true Detroit experience. You're not going to come in here
100%.
and punk us. We're not going to back down. I don't care if you're the head coach of a fucking NFL team. I don't care if you're a former All-Pro and Josh Jacobs. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Sorry if you don't swear. I apologize.
Dude, that's legendary.
Heck yeah. It was a good time, man. It was a first time I ever got kicked out, but man, best game I ever went to, honestly.
What were like you got escorted out by security? Were they like talking to you at all, or did they say anything to you?
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
They were, I mean, rightfully so, but they were very, very not pleased with me. They were not happy with me at all. And I get it. I understand. I mean, the whole thing was I was like asking them like, why? They were just like, yeah, you caused a disturbance on the field. You can't be here for this game. So I get it. And I didn't fight him on it. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Go Lions.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, shoot, man. I'm probably let you get going. I appreciate you stopping by, joining us, telling your side of the story. What? Anything else you want to get out? Shout out while we got you?
No, man. Heck, I appreciate you guys reaching out and getting on here and being able to kind of give my side of the story. And, hey, job's not finished, right?
Job's not finished.
We got a little bit more football to go, baby.
Let's go, dude. Let's go, man. Shout out, man.
Shout out for Hod, man. Hey, you got my number now, too. So if there ever is anything you'd like to promote, whatever, man, hit me up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that.
For sure. Appreciate you, brother,
We're
man.
to link up for tailgate, get some drinks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Let's do it.
All right, bet.
All right, man. It's good to talk to you, bro.
brother.
Dude, what an absolute legend.
What a legend.
What a legend. Great dude, too.
Fahad.
All right, shout out to Fahad. We're going to go to break. We're going to come back, and we got another interview for you guys. Brandon T. Jackson, Detroit actor. You've known him from stuff like Percy Jackson and Tropic Thunder, Lottery Ticket, a lot of different things. He's in the building. We're going to talk to him. He's got a new movie coming out with Eazy. We're going to preview, and we're going to talk about the Detroit Lions. Yeah, with the producers. But first, let me tell you about Les Stanford. Are you overdue for a new car? Beat the holiday rush and get an amazing deal from Les Stanford Chevrolet. Right now, a Blazer EV2 LT with all-wheel drive is only $149 per month. Or check out the Equinox EV LT for $169 per month. Go get to Les Stanford today and click the QR code on the screen to check out our massive inventory. Don't forget, Les Stanford has Cadillac, Buick, and GMC as well. Les Stanford in Dearborn and Ferndale, lesstanford.com.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Doggies. I shouldn't do that. I sacrificed my voice for a week. A Fenton location opening up soon, guys. Also a Heartland location opening up soon. The times are from 4 to 8. December 12th, guys, 4 to 8. Heartland and Fenton. Soroki's Crispy Chicken Pizza is on their way to you. Make sure you guys pull up for the opening day event. You'll have an opportunity to win a year's free supply of Soroki's. The best gas prices and the best pizza. Crispy Chicken Soroki's. I'm done. Hold on, I gotta get my voice.
Yeah, why did you Soroki's that hard, man? I mean, I appreciate it for the brand.
Yeah, I'm back. If I just make my voice, I can do it like this.
Don't do that. You sound like,
hey, Brandon D. Jackson, what's it like being a celebrity?
You sound like,
I like your necklace.
Like a Squints? Is that his name, Squints or Frog or whatever?
Oh, Frog.
Yeah, Froggy.
Yeah.
From Little Rascals.
What are they selling?
You sound like the yeah.
Wait, what?
What are they selling?
What are they selling? Chocolates.
You want some more sloppy joes?
You know, you like them extra.
I made them extra sloppy for you.
Yeah, but dude, it's just an insane day. Obviously, we got a lot going on. The Detroit Lions, man, kings of the NFC North. It's just an extremely impressive run.
These teams keep reaching for the crown. They're just like, get your hands off.
Just slapping them down, dude. And we literally
all their fans talking the most shit.
They talk
frauds.
They all talk shit.
Like all the craziest shit. And then every time they meet up with us, so far this year, it's been a loss.
Yeah.
Now I know I asked this before the game, but now in hindsight, are you guys still saying that this was the hardest game given the context of the injuries, state of the roster left on the schedule?
By far. That's why somebody asked earlier, are the Detroit Lions at the peak too soon? And I feel like maybe that could have been a conversation to be had they continued this run healthy, fully healthy. But it's not. They've been hit with the adversity, and they've overcome it all throughout the entirety of the season. So I think that mental fortitude is going to carry them like the rest of the way. I think those peaks happen when teams are feeling themselves and they get caught slipping, and then they're tumbling down from there. Detroit Lions did get caught slipping when they lost Aiden Hudson. They continue to get caught slipping. Every guy they lose every single week, it feels like. Now Lee McNeil dealing with a concussion. Brian Branch left early with, they said, cramps at the end of the day, but the way he was moving his foot made me a little nervous. I feel like that's not a thing you'd ask about if the situation was cramps.
Well, yeah, that's how you work out calf cramps, is moving your foot like that, flexing your toes. That's how you work out calf cramps.
Somebody else
the Lee McNeil one was weird because they said a head injury, but not concussion.
That was.
Do you
weird.
think it was related to that hit that he took a couple games ago, where he was like kind of like stretching his jaw on the sideline?
Could be a little bit. Yeah. See, man, we'll get into it. And without further ado, we are joined by our guy Brandon T. Jackson. He's a Detroit-based actor. What's going on, man? Nice to meet you, brother.
What's up, man?
You've seen him in movies like Tropic Thunder and.
I got the Lions on.
Percy Jackson. He's got a new movie coming out.
Oh, you're not playing.
Before we get into your movie, we're gonna break that down. Detroit Lions. You're a Detroit guy.
Bro, come on.
You Lions fan?
Y'all saw that game yesterday?
Oh
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, listen. Something spiritually is happening with Detroit. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Because it's crazy because you ain't never seen a team like this, the way we overcome, the way even when we think we're gonna lose right now, we usually back in the day, what happened? We'll lose and choke.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a different energy in Detroit where it's almost like even when we look like we're gonna lose, we actually pulling it through.
Yeah. They believe.
They believe now, man.
This team too,
Peter
man.
Pan can fly again. Let's go.
Yeah.
You're doing it, Peter. It is you. It's like Hook over here.
I said earlier, it's the most Detroit team because they're getting chirpy with other players before the game. We just got done talking to a fan that was on the field who had the opposing coach crashing out, getting pissed off, trying to get him kicked out the field. We just here to take. We've taken abuse for so long, man. We're just here.
We
to take
so
over.
done with it.
Yes.
Detroit, and that's even with this movie Trap City that we're doing. Plug. This is a Detroit-based film. Even though it's so funny because we wanted to shoot in Detroit. This before Detroit became the independent film capital of the world.
Yeah.
Because Detroit is the independent film capital of the world. People don't like it is.
Still, yeah, it's dope,
bro. Like it's. I don't know if you guys know. There's a whole movement of independent films that's been going on. That's been selling like crazy in Hollywood, and making a lot of money for independent filmmakers. And it started in Detroit. I don't know if y'all know, like this, like Detroit is like Motown with films right now.
Yeah,
I did not know that. That's dope.
It's huge.
Yeah.
No. See, people are talking about Atlanta, and that's one thing I wanted the Trap City to be based in Detroit, but I was, at the time the writer at the time that gave us he's from Tennessee, but he wanted to be placed in Atlanta. I might should have been in Detroit, but Detroit wasn't hot then. It was because this is fairly new.
Yeah.
So Trap City, Deshaun, my character is really a Detroit bro. I got the Cardis, well the Bartiers, not the Cartiers. It was a low budget film. We couldn't afford the Cartiers, but we got the Bartiers in them boys. But it's the same look. That's not an Atlanta dude.
No.
So when you see the movie, it's like, I say this, Deshaun is a Detroit dude that moved to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got the.
I'm just gonna make it up right at this point because
he's a Detroit guy. He's putting it out there.
Because I wasn't playing a hood dude from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I didn't have an accent like yo, Shawty. I didn't do none of that.
Yeah.
I was straight Detroit in that, and that's why I did it that way, man.
Yeah,
keep it live.
We got the poster for the movie Trap City coming out.
Oh, let me see. Look at that. What's that?
You got Jeezy in there with you, Erica
Jeezy.
Pinky, Clifton Powell as well.
Yeah.
This is a big movie, and you said you wanted it to be based in Detroit. And
look at that.
Coming out December 13th.
I want to make an A-list hood movie.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like it got to be an A-list hood movie. And the thing is, go back to the if y'all don't mind. I'm not trying to control
you're good.
There you
the
go.
editing. Okay, you look. That's me if I never went to Hollywood. Because my dad was a drug dealer turned pastor, so we got that in our blood. That's me if I went back in the day, if I never went to Hollywood and was trapping right there. Look at that. That's the real generational curses that me and my family had to deal with and break forth with the drug dealing and all that stuff. But it's cool at this point not to do it in real life, but to be able to portray a man. And y'all keep looking at that, because when y'all see me back on this other screen, y'all gonna see a commercial Will Smith ass. Look at this. See that commercial? I look like the GOAT from Percy Jackson right now. Look. I went from the hood. Look at that. That's a Saturn Decatur. That's what it is.
You have a wide range of acting roles, obviously with comedies like Tropic Thunder, Percy Jackson, the action films, and now doing this. What was it like to kind of tap into that your Detroit roots and play?
This was my hustling flow.
Yeah.
This was tapping into the generational curses. You know what I mean? Like I said, pops, all my uncles, man. They got a picture of all my uncles. God rest Uncle Milton and Uncle Horace. God rest their souls. They got a picture of my father and his two brothers with the machine guns and the heroin in the back and everything. Yeah, it's crazy. They all went to federal prison and stuff.
Yeah.
And they got out because of God. They didn't get caught in the trap. So it's like, that blood is inside of me, but I'm not going to go down that path, of course, because my dad worked so hard to be a man of righteousness and get out of jail and do his thing. Why would I go backwards?
Yeah.
So Trap City's kind of an omen to the generational curses that we've been through. For me,
broke it.
Yeah, we broke it. My dad broke it.
Okay.
He broke it. He was the one. He went through hell, but we have to sustain it. But I think that it's still an omen to see where kind of like where God brought us from.
Yeah.
Because it is crazy. Like you'll never guess a dude from Percy Jackson came from that type of family. Because my dad turned. I mean, that was in the 70s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was born in the 80s, so it wasn't like I was a part of that. So I hate when people act like they trap. I'm trapped. Not look. I'm not. I'm an actor. Okay. Listen, I'm a full actor and entertainer, and I grew up in Sherwood Forest and West Bloomfield. So,
now I respect you. I respect you sharing that story though, because like when you're in those situations, the only people to look up to are the people on the block, and that's what you think. That's what you think success is.
I mean, it's good for the story, but like when you're really doing that stuff, like come on. And I'm proud to be from a generation of generational wealth. Because we got to be proud of that too, as black people or as people in general. Yeah. We have to start being proud of because Detroit is all a melting pot at this point.
Yeah,
you got the white boy trapping, you got the black dude, you got everybody trapping. Chaldeans, everybody. So
Southwest.
So Detroit just one of those cities where it ain't about color here. It's like, are you doing a good job and stuff? So, I think everybody that breaks those generational curses, and when I say I'm speaking from my perspective, from a black perspective, it's like we so proud sometimes, like, hey man, I'm from the block, I'm from this. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like, I'm not gonna fake like I'm some gangster. I'm an actor, bro. Yeah. I'm a man.
And life
first.
is more than that too.
Yeah, if shit go down, we're gonna defend ourselves and shit. But it's like, nobody is. You cuss on here? I'm sorry about that.
Oh yeah. Say whatever you want, man.
Yeah, because I'm like,
what's your favorite cuss word?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Making sure I ain't. But it's like this, bro. It's like when people try to fake like they hard. That's the worst scam. I ain't trying to. I'm telling y'all the truth.
Yeah.
Look, I'm from Sherwood Forest and Palmer Woods and West Bloomfield, and I lived in Bloomfield Hills. I'm a hood suburban ass dude. For real. My dad moved me to the suburbs when I was 14. My school was so white they put my picture in every grade in the yearbook so the school can look diverse. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell y'all, when you real with people, they like you. When you try to be like, hey man, look man, I want to do the grind. It's like, no bro, you grew up in Palmer Woods. You know what I'm saying? You ever see the fake thugs?
Oh yeah.
I can't stand fake thugs.
All the time.
Yeah.
And then, but this movie is kind of like, for me, it's like trapping is not necessarily to just drugs. So how do we get out like Detroit, the Lions? I think we got out the mental trap.
Yeah. It's facts.
That's a bar.
Mental, bro.
That was a bar.
Our guy Nick is a huge fan. He's a huge fan. He's a big Percy Jackson fan.
Percy Jackson
he's
I thought you thought I was a fan of the Lions. I'm like, yo, let's go to the game. Hey.
No, it was I went to see like the first one like for a buddy's birthday party like when we were growing up. But
nice.
A couple of those actresses are extremely big time. That was in the first Percy Jackson. It's Uma Thurman and Alexandria. What was it like working with those two people?
Well, Alexandra's so funny. When she did part one, it was her first movie. She was very nervous.
Wow.
Very nervous on that first set, and she was like, "Brandon, am I doing good?" Because this was actually remember I was the senior. I was the only one with 2 hit movies on that film prior to.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder being one of them, and then so I was like that's why they gave me so much time. I was like killing it at that time, and I'm about to kill it again, by the way. But
there we go.
With my Netflix special and all that stuff coming out soon. But
I want to ask you about comedy too.
And family business. We're doing drama and comedy. Classy Rebel coming soon also. Chest Out. I'm telling y'all everything we doing. But we out here. But she was very nervous on there, and now to see her sprout into such a seasoned actress is amazing to watch her not be nervous. Well, Uma Thurman, she was She's like vet. She was leaving off on a private jet and a helicopter.
Yeah. Okay.
On set, I'm like,
Said
yo,
Tarantino money.
bro, no, she had a billionaire boyfriend at the time. I don't know if she's still with him, but she was like, I have 5 minutes, and I'm leaving. I'm like,
That's
I'm like, what's
crazy.
that? She's just like leaving off on the ladder, like, I gotta go, guys. I'm like, this is action stuff. It's crazy.
I want to ask you, because I was going to go to one of your stand-up shows in here recently.
Yeah.
I want to ask, as a comedian and watching like the new era, like the social media comedians and the skits and stuff like that. What is it for someone like you? It's kind of come up more in the traditional scene. You ever thought about getting into some of that, or?
The skits are like, it's a burnout to me. I'm not saying it's bad. It's like
it's kind of
no, yeah.
I'd rather go on Kai Sinai and just wear my goat legs and dance. Shout out to Kai Sinai. Put me on your show. I want to put goat legs on, and I'll give you some goat legs. You can get goat legs on Amazon for like $15, bro. Shout out to Kai Sinai. Put me on your show. You put Kevin on your show. Put me on your show. We're gonna dance with the goat legs.
Nick asked you about Alexandria Daddario, then, but Tropic Thunder.
That looks amazing.
I love Tropic Thunder. And speaking of breaking, generational curses, Robert Downey Jr. He broke a lot of curses himself.
He did.
He is one of the goats.
Multiple.
What is it like? What is it like working with Robert Downey Jr.?
I think if not the one of my, I think he's my favorite actor.
Robert Downey Jr.
He always been. I don't know
He's
why.
so good.
Yeah.
It's great, bro. I mean, he's just so intelligent.
Yeah.
And the fact that he okay, so it's like this. Like my father went through selling drugs, drug addiction, all that stuff. So I relate to Robert because he came back from that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And my father came back from that type of stuff where he raised 9 kids, moving from the hood to the suburbs.
Damn, 9.
He had 9 black kids, bro.
Sheesh.
Black mom, black dad, in the hood, suburbs. We was on welfare, and now if anybody know my father, Bishop Wayne, Apostle Wayne T. Jackson, you look him up. He is one of the biggest bishops and apostles in the state of, in the city of Detroit. With Wayne T. Shoes, the network, Impact Network, he owns his own network now.
Wow.
So he went from he went from dealing dope to really making sure people have hope. I just got done talking to him. I said, Dad, we got to do a Trap City giveaway food drive if we can.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing going for what I don't like is that the church don't get along with the trap.
Yeah.
And the trap don't get along with the church. Trap say the church ain't real, and the church say the trap is too sinful. That's why I made this movie. This movie got a real big spiritual undertone to it too.
What's the plot?
So my dude Deshaun, come on, put it back up. You got it.
All right, got you.
Put it back up. I want to talk about it while I'm over here directing the dang on podcast. Sorry about that.
Here you go.
There we go. Hey, because I don't want them to see me.
And you know what? I'll do you one better. There you go.
Yes. Shout out. What's your name, bro?
Chris.
Shout out to Chris.
I got a question for you after this too. Go ahead.
Oh hell yeah, Chris is all day. Shout out to Chris, killing the game for the editing over here. I'm over here directing him. He never met me, and I'm over here like, hey, get a close up of the. All right. So as you can see me, you can point right there. Okay, boom. This is Jeezy, Erica Pickett. You got a Clifton Powell who played Pinky. You got Felicia and myself. So Deshaun is a rapper that don't want to be in the trap, as you see like there. And what it is like he trying to. Clifton saying you can't get out the game. No, he's like I want to be a rapper. I want to be an upstanding citizen. I want to whatever. I'm trying not to tell too much of the plot, but somehow God, destiny, the Most High, whatever you call it, the source, the higher power. I'm not getting involved with anybody. Everybody knows there's something else that drives everything, right? So the higher power source is bringing him out of his destiny through the most tragic way, and bringing him to his destiny in the most tragic way, where he becomes what he. Well, I want to tell the full thing.
That's how we got to. That's how we linked up. The higher power told him to take a picture of us. Here and
so it's organized. He's using chaos to bring him into order.
Yeah.
When you don't have anything, that's the only
Thank
thing
you so
left.
much, bro. Appreciate it.
That's the only thing left. When you lost it all. He's the one that got your back when all that stuff go down. So
I mean, listen, man. The Most High is amazing. The Almighty, whatever you call it. Like I don't got time to.
We call him Jared Goff here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I try to just be more respectful to everybody's understanding of the higher one, and I just kind of But with that is definitely a spiritual undertone to the film, and I want to make sure that we get we do some give backs. It's Christmas time, holiday season. I think it's time for us to we're asking people to come see the film, right? Which they should go see it. But it's almost like if we bought the community, and I just came up with this today, by the way. So we have nothing planned. I just think it would be kind of cool to give out some food or do some type of community development around the film, Sponsored by the faith-based people or the people that say, hey,
if you need coverage of that, if it's going to be around Detroit, stay in touch with the weekend.
We should pull up to the movie theaters.
Yeah.
Whoever
that's what I was saying. Listen, this is just coming up right. Guys, don't judge us. We're making this up as we go. Are we live?
We're live.
Great. So we're making this up as we go. So we have no GoFundMe, no nothing. We have no churches yet. We're saying, proposing that the faith-based communities, and especially all my white, where's my white faith-based communities? Where's the big Northridge churches and all these guys? Because here's where we have opportunity right now to prove that white Jesus is not racist. Okay? Because every time it's time to help out black people, they're like, whatever, you're American, which I'm fine. I agree. But let's all come together, all of us, the every nationality, everybody, and come together for one cause to help humanity in the name of whatever you want to call the higher power. So I'm offering this. If anybody want to help out with this, can I hit you, Mikey?
Yeah.
Where can I hit you?
At Mikey Eckstein.
Instagram. So Instagram. Can you put that up there?
Got you.
Actually, I just followed Mikey the other day.
Yeah, put Mikey's Instagram up. Let's keep it up the whole time, just in case.
Yeah, I put
it in
seriously.
Chat.
Okay, yeah, I'll pin that to the chat.
Put it on the chat. Perfect. Whatever. So I'm already directing. Do what y'all do. But this is. Why do y'all ring the bell? Because I'm just ringing it.
Salvation Army is one of our sponsors.
Army
yeah, so we do.
Oh, that's perfect for this.
Yeah.
They might sponsor this.
Yeah.
Salvation Army, we would love for you guys to come out and sponsor this. This is a last minute thing. We'll be doing press for the next 2 weeks. So if anybody want to come and do some community development, Trap City will be on display for all the Imagine Theaters, outside the Imagine Theaters. In the parking lot, hopefully we can have like a booth, something to give away food, some way maybe sign up for the Salvation Army.
Yeah.
We'll be open to those things. I'm coming up with this as we speak, so we have nothing in play. But with this movie, I think that in the holiday season, this would be a great situation for everybody in every city to come together. So, white Jesus, black Jesus, let's work.
Korean Jesus.
Korean Jesus.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Chris, you have a question for you, son?
Yeah. I mean, Spencer brought up a GOAT earlier in Robert Downey Jr., but you're advertising in your film right now another GOAT. Personally, I'm biased. Jeezy. That was the first CD I ever bought. I'm a big music guy. Jeezy.
Don't mention my name.
Yeah, did you? That's what I want to. That's what I want to know. Really, is just working with him, what that was like, and also like how hard was it to not like do his ad-libs when you're just talking to him? Like, how hard was it to not do?
We about to be mad, bro. You about to hear some movie magic stuff right here. I never met Jeezy yet.
What?
Really?
I can't wait to meet him.
Wow.
No way.
I was doing a movie when I was doing he's doing his scenes.
Yeah.
But he always asks about me and I always ask about him. So the first time I meet him is going to be at the premiere.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ain't that crazy?
That's so wild.
Yeah. He told me don't mention his name.
Brandon, before we let you get out of here, man, the Detroit Lions, we talked about them
Yes.
last night. They're the team of destiny.
Yes.
They're winning the Super Bowl
I
this
love
year, right?
that. Yes, they are going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And it's going to surprise everybody. It's like Trap City is going to surprise everybody and be the #1 movie. Let's go.
There you go. You heard it here first.
December
Brandon T.
13th.
Jackson, December 13th, Trap City. Go catch it. Imagine Theater. There's one right in Royal Oak. You can go right over there to watch
Premiere
it.
December 13th.
December 13th. Yeah, right there. We got Clifton Powell, Erica Pickett. Obviously, Jeezy and Brandon T. Jackson is going to be a great movie. Appreciate you joining us, man.
Wait, you said that a Team of Destiny. I want to hear what you were saying. I cut you off with the promotion.
Team of Destiny, man. With all these injuries, you got 18 guys on IR.
Yes.
You got Dan Campbell, who was a tight end on the
Yes.
16 team, coming back. Jared Goff was thrown away from the Rams, sent
Yes.
here to die. They're the Team of Destiny.
It was
man.
like God casted a
Yeah.
team, and it's crazy, bro.
God cast a team in Trap City because that's what Detroit is. We all know
Hey,
about
hey, yo.
I'm just saying.
Hey, where the editor at? No, our editor. So we should. Oh, yo, we should.
What's up?
See,
I'm down.
Magic. We need to like cut the footage of Trap City with the Lions playing.
Yeah.
Yo, that'd be hard.
And that'd be a dope commercial. With
Big Sean's a friend of the network.
With Jeezy rapping.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know what I
That'd
mean?
be hard.
Oh, we should have got Big Sean and
Had
Jeezy
Big
on the
Sean
song.
and Jeezy
Yeah,
to do it.
actually,
Yeah,
that'd be
What?
Payroll and Jeezy. I mean,
Yeah.
they already got songs
Jeezy fucks
together.
with Detroit, yeah.
Payroll's gonna be there.
Payroll, yeah, he gonna be there.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
we're not supposed to say it, but
Yeah.
we got a lot. Listen,
Allegedly.
yo, the Detroit premiere is gonna be amazing. We got a lot of people coming. So shout out to Dennis Reed. Shout out to everybody, all the filmmakers, Man Robinson, Moolah Films. Shout out to everybody that's a filmmaker in Detroit. I love you guys. You guys are doing amazing. I thank God for y'all, and we come here and we're gonna make it happen. So let's get it. Trap City, December 13th. Go Lions. Go Detroit. We here. We out. Let's go.
We out. Appreciate you, bro. That is Brandon T. Jackson. Make sure you check out his new movie, Trap City. It comes out December 13th. We're going to go to break, but first let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Walk into any Lady Jane's haircuts for men today, open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a $20 haircut. Comes with a hot lather neck shave, a scalp massage, and a hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Take advantage of the $20 haircut special. Just scan the QR code today to get your coupon. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
This holiday season, recharge with the Planet Fitness Black Card for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. So instead of fighting a stranger over a T-Rex, bring a friend for free and work out on the TRX. Instead of freezing in line for a deal, relax with some hydro massage feels. Instead of in-laws in your face.
Did you hear the owl?
Get some space at any of our 2,600 locations with the PF Black Card. Just $1 down, $24.99 a month. Deal ends Friday, December 6th.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at WoodwardSports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Caesar Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. What if I told you you could make an up to $1,000 bet risk-free with Caesar Sportsbook? Just scan the QR code right there. Use code word Woodward1000 in your first bet up to $1,000. You'll get back in bonus bets if it doesn't cash. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. What about KDK Law?
Kevin and Catherine got me right. I was in a relationship with this evil, despicable woman. She was a Packers fan. Divorced her. Gross. Found cheese underneath the bed. It was disgusting. Kevin and Catherine got me right. And now I give visitation rights to my child, too. Scan the QR code down 248-971-0471. It is Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law. Tell them Heavyweight sent you, and they will pay your first-time filing fee.
Shout out.
Shout out.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was dope, man.
That's dope because I remember I watched a lot of his shit going up. Like Lotto Ticket was. I actually love Lotto Ticket.
Yeah, Lotto Ticket's a great movie.
I think Bow Wow was great in that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why he doesn't do more acting. And obviously, Tropic Thunder is like an all-time classic.
He's in Thunderstruck too, man. Can't forget about Thunderstruck.
That was like.
Remember that, the Kevin Durant movie?
No.
Yeah. You don't remember that?
I never watched it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tropical Thunder was the last blackface.
Tropic Thunder is the only successful
I wanted
blackface.
to ask you about that.
I did too.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's the only successful blackface ever.
Yes. By the way,
and it's like universally accepted.
We saw it last night. We already know. People are coming in here talking about Detroit's a tough place to play because of fans. Obviously, we got the fans in the stadium holding flags, got coaches crashing out. Even you crazy golf people. I love all you motherfuckers. This shit, we suffered through all this shit together, man. And like, to be here watching us right now talk about it, it's truly a fucking dream.
It's a blessing.
Last night I grabbed Speedy. I'm like, dude, we're living a fucking dream right now.
We really are.
It's insane, dude. It's insane.
I get to talk about the best team in the world. That is my favorite team in the world, and get paid for it.
It's the Lions that brought. If we didn't have that passion, you guys in the chat as well, we wouldn't. None of us would be here. So shout out to all you guys. Shout out to, speaking of passion,
truly wouldn't be possible without you guys.
I think there's 2 awards for Detroit Lions right now that I think are up in the air that we go capture. Or 3. One of them being the Super Bowl. We just talked about that. Jared Goff wants in the MVP conversation. I want to revisit that. But Dan Campbell, Coach of the Year.
Lock.
Typically, it's a guy that's
called a madman.
With less.
You were called a madman.
Typically, it's a guy that's taken a team with a no-name quarterback, rookie quarterback, or backup quarterback. This year, Dan Campbell has been so fucking dominant, despite the adversities he's faced. And then last night, to just do something that's against the norm. And it was a tie game, bro. It's not like we were up and you lose that 4th down and you can stop them and you win. You were going to overtime and or losing if you didn't get that 4th down. Balls and a fucking wheelbarrow trots the team out there, and they get it unconventionally, taking over the game by storm. That's my Coach of the Year.
I think he's Coach of the Year. I mean, Mike Tomlin has a very good case. Kevin O'Connell has a very good case. Sean Payton has a very good case.
Traditionally, those would be the guys.
But what Dan Campbell just won you the NFC North, in all likeliness, by going out there and putting his foot to the back of the Green Bay Packers' neck. That is a coaching decision that won you that game. And I love him so much.
Shout out to Greg Oswald. Dan does it his way. You're goddamn right. That's what we were talking about earlier, man. People like, the win percentage, the odds, your win probability went down when you made that choice. How, brother? We won the fucking game.
Yep.
Fuck your win probabilities. Dan Campbell's doing it his way, and that's why his team executes in those situations too, man. I fucking love it. My question to you guys, what is more likely at this point, Dan Campbell Coach of the Year or Jared Goff MVP?
Dan Campbell Coach of the Year.
Hater.
is more likely at this
Fucking
point.
hater.
I'll tell you what.
Packer fan.
Next week is
Jordan
going to
Love.
be next week is going to be huge. It's truly like the guy who wins that game and shows out is probably going to be the MVP favorite.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's
When
crazy.
you look at Jared Goff and Josh Allen going at it, was it Sunday Night Football or is it America's Game of the Week?
It's going to be America's Game of the Week, I'm pretty sure.
So Sunday afternoon football, national television, two guys that are duking it out for the MVP. Obviously, Saquon is in there as well.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a huge game for the MVP race.
It's going to be a huge game for the MVP race. The thing is, I said it too, like, these guys might have better stats than JG at the end of the day when it comes to winning the MVP, but the quarterback on the best team is typically the guy that gets it. You get this W over another guy in the candidacy, and you finish out the season strong, yeah, it's going to be a JG and Saquon race at that point. And guess what? In this matchup, I think we got the better team. Josh Allen is in MVP consideration, not just because of stats, but he's like the coaching situation I explained, carrying less, over superseding like what the expectation was. His wide receivers right now, none of them have any accolades. I mean, Amari Cooper they just got, but let's be honest about it. It's not Amari Cooper we grew up watching.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
He's kind of washed.
Josh Allen's fucking amazing right now, but the thing that's unfortunate for him is that he's going to come into this city with you fucking crazy psycho fans and face the Detroit Lions. And I don't care who's on the field, who's available.
Don't care.
Lee McNeil, concussion, we got a 10-day wait. He could easily come back from that concussion in 10 days. It's not a 7-day regular weekly schedule. We got some time to recover from that one. Extra time for other guys too. Josh Pascal, a little bit extra time. Jamal Adams, another week in the system. Like, unfortunately for Josh Allen, he's coming into a situation where he might get his ass whooped. I'll be honest with you guys.
It's very possible. And you know what the difference between Josh Allen's candidacy is and Dan Campbell's candidacy is that Dan Campbell's playing in the best division in the NFL. That is part of the reason why it is a lock for him to win this, because not only is it their record, not only is it the adversity, not only is it the fanfare that comes with this team, they have every narrative you want, plus the paper resume, and it's in the toughest division in football. This is a team that is 12-1, and they essentially, but not actually, locked up their division. That's nuts. That's nuts that a team that's 12-1 right now doesn't actually have it officially locked, signed, sealed, delivered. The NFC North is theirs. But that's just the state. You got the Packers, you got the Vikings that are on their tail, and while it's very likely at this point the Lions will win the NFC North, we know they will, but it's not a guarantee. And that's insane to say with a team that's 12-1. So Dan Campbell, all of the adversity that we've highlighted, that's why I said it a week ago, is because of the adversity and just the toughness of this division. That's what's going in his favor. And I can't wait to see that Bills game, because you're right. I think it really does decide the MVP of the league.
I don't know
really
if I'm riding high off of last night. You guys watch this show. You guys know I'm not the one that's gonna fucking get on these and do all the nasty shit you guys do for Jared Goff. I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy that's gonna come in here every single week blowout. Not me. I'm gonna break
being
down
more scared of Jordan Love than Josh Allen is kind of wild.
They're not as good of a team
as the Packers.
Josh Allen is easily carrying his team. Whereas Jordan Love, he's got Josh Jacobs, a former All-Pro running back.
I mean, James Cook's pretty good.
He's got Tucker.
James Cook is damn good.
He ain't Josh Jacobs.
He's not Josh Jacobs.
He's not.
Accolade-wise. The receivers, we already had that conversation, although Jaden Reed disappeared last night. That was kind of weird. But Christian Watson, a lot more
He didn't
respectable.
disappear. He was in a one-night stay on Robertson Island.
Yeah, he must have went to
Amik
Legends.
Robertson played the best game of his Lions tenure, and it wasn't even close.
I looked at PFF grades this morning. They didn't really give him no respect on that one either.
Yeah, because PFF's whack.
Well, actually, it's not too bad.
Except
But
when it
either
helped
way,
me win the contest.
It's true.
I'm the guy that's usually on reserve. I think the Lions can beat the shit out of these guys. I really do.
I don't hate it. We're the most complete team in the NFL. We're going to have, hopefully, Josh Pascal, DJ Reader, Levi, these guys healthy coming into this game. Taylor Decker, I would assume, is going to be back after missing 2 weeks.
Fucking Ezekiel Turner.
Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams.
Quan Alexander getting some snaps, making some plays.
Quan started.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be fucking...
Plus
David Long.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be David Long, too. But Quan Alexander, You know, he can go sideline to sideline, and he's also pretty damn good in coverage.
Plus previewing that matchup, like, I know we talk about it. It's creeping deep down inside Josh Allen. That cousin is just waiting to pop out.
Yeah, that is true.
And I think that when you go against the elite playmaking the secondary has, for the Detroit Lions, I think we could see that cousin pop out a little bit.
Fellas, this is clearly Dan Campbell. I think he got hosed out of this last year when we got the refs stole a win away from Dan Campbell and the Lions in Dallas. I think he would have won this award last year. They typically don't give it to the best team, so I think this is the year to do it, though, if he's ever going to get one, because the expectations will continue to be sky high, you know, for the foreseeable future with this Detroit Lions core. This is the year they give it to Dan Campbell because he will have the best record in football. And, yeah, I just don't think the MVP is there with Goff and the interceptions, to be honest.
Yeah. Wait, what you said because of the interceptions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
the five pick game.
I mean, that's one game though. You take that out, and he's got.
I don't know if you can take it out though.
No, it's like the mean of the season. You take out the worst game and the best game, and then you have the average. Like, we'll see. He's Matt Ryan. I'd like to see it. I think he was under 10 interceptions the year he won his MVP, but whatever. We have a top 3 MVP contender and the favorite to win the head coach of the year, and it's a great time to be a Detroit Lion.
Yeah, but he's already come up against it too because you know what it is.
Yeah. The bias.
Yeah, the knocks.
We're going to go to break. We're going to come back. We're going to do the pick'em. But first, Eazy, tell us about Jars, and then I'll tell you about the watch party.
Jars Cannabis, guys. Make sure you check them out. They got locations coming to Grand Rapids, Milan, and others are more. They got 27 locations more across the Metro Detroit area. Jars Cannabis. Check them out.
And make sure you hit up the watch party live at Hayes Social for every Detroit Lions game. Me and Eazy will be back out there next week. Make sure you come and join us. And of course, the post-game show with Stick and Anson went till like 2 o'clock yesterday. Those guys are psychos. But it's all presented by New Holland Brewing Company, Sabbath Coffee Roaster, Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza, and 1800 Tequila.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone. You can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes in the 30-minute circuit, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Planet Fitness. Join in-club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. And let me tell you about Salvation Army. When it comes to the Salvation Army, your donation makes it possible to serve our community's most vulnerable 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The Salvation Army of Metro Detroit's 2024 Red Kettle Christmas campaign fundraising goal is $7 million. Your contribution will help provide love beyond Christmas to individuals in need of food, shelter, and compassion. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to donate.sagreatlakes.org to donate. It's the Salvation Army. You know your donation's going to a good place. All right, pick'em time?
Pick'em time. So who starts first?
You.
Are you sure? Because I remember when the rule changed, it was because there was one person. Okay, so it doesn't fit your narrative?
I am the Senate.
Yeah.
I think it's always been.
We've been doing Chris all year first.
No. It was like after like 6 weeks of me winning.
First, right? The loser.
Yeah.
I'm above the law. All right, first game. We got a couple spreads in here.
Jesus, the spread was what effed me in the last
All right,
time.
Chris, first game. Cleveland in Philadelphia, Philly -6.5.
Cleveland
So I have to
is
take
at
the spread?
Pittsburgh.
Who's in Philly then? Oh, yeah, Pittsburgh.
Carolina.
Sorry, it's Pittsburgh. Yeah, Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Well, this one's null and void. Doesn't matter.
Pittsburgh -6.5.
Pittsburgh -6.5. Yeah, I was gonna say Philly. I expect a higher spread. Yeah, Pittsburgh's got to get their lick back. Give me Pittsburgh.
Nick?
Yeah, I'm leaning with Chris on this one,
Damn it.
sadly. Yep, I'm going with
Pittsburgh.
Steelers. I think they get revenge for the snow game.
Yeah.
Easy?
What's
-6.5.
Dude, are we taking the spread for that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh?
I'm
Oh
going.
wait, this is a spread game.
Spread, yes.
6.5.
Yes.
Browns.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Cleveland Browns to cover the spread because, oh, shit.
Boo boo.
You got Steelers?
Yeah.
For yours?
For yours.
Oh yeah.
Oh, too late.
Division game, I don't see it being more than a touchdown. So give me Cleveland to cover this one. Next up, just straight up, Atlanta versus Minnesota.
Atlanta versus Minnesota, man. I have been fading Minnesota for weeks, and they just keep doing what they're doing. And it really hurts me because I also have Justin Jefferson for fantasy, and they're getting it done without Justin Jefferson, which is really annoying. So it's a double FU to your Vikings, Nick. But then again, Cousins is cousining.
He is cousining. He's been playing bad.
Yeah, I have to go. Damn it, I have to go with Minnesota.
Noted Vikings fan, Nick.
Yep. No surprise here. Going with the Vikings, and I am locking them.
Wow.
I think the Falcons are cheeks, and the Vikings keep on winning. So
And shout out to Steve in the Woodward Sports Chat. He said, Chris, Rio's free in 48 hours. Free Rio. Let's
Free
go.
Rio.
I didn't even know that. That's
Free
hype.
Joey M, too.
Free Joey M. I did not know Rio came free 2 days. That's hype.
Yeah, shout out.
All right, Easy, who do you got? Atlanta versus Minnesota.
Where's it at?
In Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I gotta go Minnesota.
Going Minnesota.
I'd love to say Atlanta, but
Just like
Defense too good.
Jaden Reed was last night, I'm on an island. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons. Give me the Kirk Cousins revenge game. Falcons need this one if they want to keep the division. They need it. They need to win here. Kirk Cousins back in Minnesota. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna tear him up. Kirk Cousins revenge game. Give me the Falcons. We need them to win too. As Lions fans, we need the Falcons to win. So all you fucks taking the Vikings, you disgust me.
Fun fact and pick'em lore. Fun fact and weekly pick'em lore for the heavyweights. Nick has never locked a team more than he's locked the Minnesota Vikings.
Noted Vikings fan Nick.
I would gladly wear the suit on Monday if the Vikings lose.
All right, next up. Straight up, no spread. Jacksonville versus Tennessee. Poop Bowl. Who do you got?
Dude, I fucking hate Jacksonville. Big fuck you to Jacksonville last week for fucking up my spread with the Houston with the Houston Texans.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Who?
Mac Jones.
Who?
Fuck it. Give me. I hate them so much, but give me Jacksonville.
Taking the Yags.
Give me Mac Jones.
Taking the Yags. Who?
Mac Jones.
Who?
Give me the Jags.
Easy.
Who they playing?
The Titans.
Who blow?
They both blow.
Yeah. Give me is this a spread game or straight up?
Straight up.
Give me the Titans.
I'm taking the Titans too. Tennessee at home. Mac Jones. He used to be a Pro Bowler. He's not anymore. He's a bum. Mac Jones is going to throw a couple interceptions. Tennessee defense looked pretty good against us. They're going to be able to shut down Travis Etienne and that running attack against fucking the Jacksonville Jaguars. We struggled to run the ball for the first half of the first quarter against the Tennessee Titans, and then we opened up a can of whoop ass. They'll be able to shut down Jacksonville's run and force Mac Jones to throw it. And I like my odds with the Tennessee Titans. All right, next up.
Madman.
Straight up, another poop bowl. Saints, Giants.
Why do we even just like bother giving airway to these schmuck ass teams? Give me. I hate both these teams. It's at the Giants.
It is at the Giants.
At the Giants. Give me the Giants.
Wow.
I'm just taking the home team, dude. I fucking hate both these teams.
That's wild.
That's pretty
just
crazy,
took the
not gonna lie,
Giants.
yeah.
I'm taking the Saints here.
Easy.
Saints.
I'm also taking the Saints, and I'm going to lock the Saints. I think that
you're an idiot.
That's not spread, right? It's straight up.
No, just straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to lock the Saints.
You're an idiot.
Next up, we got another spread game. Buffalo in Los Angeles -3.5 versus the Rams.
See, like I have PTSD from last week's lock with the spread because they were dominating the Texans and then all of a sudden
backdoor cover.
Yeah. So I'll take the Bills. I can't lock it though. I can't. Too much PTSD.
No, you didn't lock it.
I didn't lock. Yeah.
3.5 points at home. I like the Rams in this spot
Whoa.
to cover.
Easy.
Rams.
Actually, fuck it. Rams win outright, but I have them covering. I think they win this game too.
Rams. We got to take the spread in this one.
Yeah.
Give me the Buffalo Bills, baby.
I'm also taking the Bills minus the 3.5. I think they go out there and they just prove that they're the better team.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a close game, but I just think that spread gets covered.
Yeah. All right, next up, another spread game. America's game of the week. Not America's game of the week. Spetty's game of the week. Carolina in Philadelphia. Philly minus 13.5. Who you got, Chris?
Dude, I want to do it.
I'm doing it.
I really want to. Yeah, but I want to add a word to it. Like I really do. Honestly, how many games we got left? Is this the last one?
There's 3 more after this.
Okay, then I gotta chill. I gotta wait and see my options. But yeah, I think this is a perfect trap game for Philly. I think this is the
definition of a trap game.
Give me Carolina to cover the spread.
People were saying the Bears was a trap game for. No, that's not a trap game. That's a division opponent. This is a bad team that's hot right now. That you might be overlooking. That's the definition of a trap game.
13.5 is nuts.
Yeah, who do you got, Nick?
13.
I think Saquon Barkley is going to rush for 500 yards in this one. I got the Eagles to cover, and they're going to cover by a large margin. This is going to be a disgustingly bad game, and it's going to be a blowout.
Easy?
So we're taking spreads here.
Spread,
obviously.
minus 13.5.
The Eagles don't really blow out teams.
They don't.
So, and they start slow.
They do.
They may be overlooking them. I'm going to take Carolina to cover. 13.5 is steep.
I am also taking Carolina to cover in this one. Like you said, the Eagles don't really blow out teams. This is going to be a fast game. You're going to see a lot of runs from Chuba Hubbard, a lot of runs from Saquon Barkley.
Yep.
Tick, 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 tick. Getting a 2-touchdown lead is going to be tough in this one.
They got that rookie back now, too.
Yeah.
Jonathan something.
Yeah.
He's a little trunk. He's a little tank.
Give me the Carolina Panthers to cover. I kind of wanted to lock this one, but I'm happy with my lock in New Orleans. Next up, straight up, no spread, Seattle versus Arizona division matchup.
Oh, dude.
I hate
in Arizona.
Seattle.
I have been on and off the bandwagon, and it seems like sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong with this team. It's like a 50-50 crapshoot, roll of the dice. Man, it's at Arizona, you said?
It is at Arizona, yes.
Damn, the way the Cardinals blew that last one against the Vikings. Give me... I think Seattle's winning the division, so I'm just going to go Seattle. I don't feel good about it, but I'm going to go Seattle.
You're going Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who you got?
This is probably the hardest game to pick on
This
the
is
whole
tough.
This is a
entire
tough
thing.
one.
Yeah,
What's
I've
the
been
spread?
leaning Seattle. Like I've liked Seattle all year. Like I think they're a slept-on football team, but God, this is the spot where the Cardinals just got to bounce back. But I don't think they do. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, the Cardinals are going to win this game. I think they would have won last week's game. The way they choked in that one was really disappointing. I feel like in big moments where you have to make big throws down the field, I just don't know that Kyler is I guess, entirely capable of doing it between the sides, and that's like he seems like he's a freak out in the moment. So, give me the Seattle Seahawks. That defense can be suffocating. I want to pick the Cardinals. I picked them to win the division, but give me the Seahawks.
I'm going to take the Cardinals at home. I think this is a game that they got to win. Like I said, you got to go out there. Obviously, division game. They're trying to make the playoffs. They're trying to win that division. You can't lose home games. You can't lose home games to division opponents. I think they take care of Seattle.
It is a lick back game too because they played 2 weeks ago and it was 16-6.
Yeah.
Seattle's on a hot streak.
Kyler Murray's got to step up. Next up, no spread, just straight up. Chicago versus San Francisco.
San Francisco.
It's at San Fran, right?
Yeah.
At San Fran.
It is at San Francisco.
Yeah,
yes.
Give me San Fran. I think that the Bears are the Bears, dude. I'm never in a million years picking the Bears to win a game after all the ways I've seen them lose games this last month. Give me the 49ers.
Give me the 49ers as well.
Easy.
For the sake of just being right, I want to take the Bears.
I want to take the Bears too.
Their head coach, Thomas Brown, you see this? He's lost 20 pounds since becoming the offensive coordinator of that team. He's stressing out. And now they made him the head coach.
Yeah.
I think the Bears could really win this game.
I do too.
I really do, but I hate them, and I don't want to be the asshole and pick them, and then they lose. Because you never let that go when that happens.
I might pick the Bears too. Because when a team gets a new head coach, they'll win a game or two.
It's like one surge, yeah. And they like Thomas Brown.
They do.
Fuck it, give me the Bears.
Nasty.
So he's like, San Fran!
Yeah, I mean, is Purdy's healthy, right? Christian McCaffrey.
Healthy is.
Christian McCaffrey and
gone. Jason
Mason gone.
Yeah, no run game.
I'm taking Chicago.
Yeah, fuck it.
Taking Chicago. I mean, like you said, when somebody gets fired, they'll normally fucking go out there and win a game or two for their interim head coach. I'll take Chicago. All right, next up.
Yeah, well, most normal franchises aren't Chicago.
Another spread game. Another divisional matchup. The Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs -4.
I'm seeing 3.5 currently.
I got it at -4.
Shout out Caesars. I have heard people say that this is a Chiefs get right game, and this is like the first time you'll see them blow out somebody and actually look like the contender that they want to be all year.
It's in Arrowhead.
Yeah. I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm not buying that, though. I don't think this Chiefs team is ever going to smack anybody this season. I think all their games are going to be close.
Weird, dude. They're so annoying.
Yeah. Wait, so I'm not taking the spread on this, right? It's just straight up?
No, it's the spread.
Oh, it's the spread, and the spread is 4.5?
-4.
-4?
It's a spread game? That's a pick 'em.
Yeah.
Don't spread that one.
Yeah.
That's pick 'em. -4 ain't shit.
Because everybody's going to pick the Chiefs then.
No, Chargers?
I might pick the Chargers.
I was going to pick the Chargers.
You pick the Chargers straight up?
Definitely taking them to cover. I was debating on
Yeah,
straight
well,
up.
yeah.
Well, Chris just took the Chiefs -4.
All right, I'm taking the Chargers +4.
I didn't actually, but
taking the Chargers +4. I think this is a game where they
easy
prove.
pick if it's spread.
All right, fine. No spread. Straight up.
Fuck.
Fuck it. Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, straight up. I like the Chiefs.
Give me the Bolts.
Taking the Chargers.
Yeah, fuck. Give me the Bolts too.
Fuck it. I'll take the Chargers too, just to fuck Chris. All right, we need Eazy and Chris still need a lock.
All right,
Chris, you could take Pittsburgh -6.5. You could take Jacksonville straight up. The Giants straight up. Buffalo -3.5.
Oh, you picked the Giants?
I did.
Carolina +13.5. Seattle, San Francisco, or KC. So you can pick pretty much anybody except for Minnesota. Minnesota.
All right, say the last couple one more time. Sorry.
Kansas City.
Yep.
San Francisco, Seattle, Carolina +13.5. Buffalo -3.5.
Dude, I can't lock Carolina because at the end of the day, he is 5'1". Like
Dude,
I just can't. I want to.
I would if I was you.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can't lock them.
What was that noise?
All right, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm locking the Carolina spread, dude. I feel
like
so weird about this.
Piece of shit.
Honestly, that's probably my favorite lock out of the teams you
That was
had.
going to be my lock, you asshole.
All right, Easy. You can lock Cleveland plus 6.5.
Starting to get weird.
You can lock Minnesota. No, you can't lock Minnesota. Cleveland plus 6.5. Tennessee.
Who got Minnesota?
Nick, obviously.
Of course.
Tennessee.
I locked them.
Buffalo
them
minus
like always.
3.5. Seattle, Chicago, or the Chargers.
What was before Buffalo?
Tennessee.
Let me lock the Titans.
Locking the Titans.
Let's go.
That's
Will Levis.
gross.
These are some risky locks, boys. I locked the Saints versus the Giants. You locked Tennessee versus Jacksonville.
Some risky locks.
Chris locked Carolina plus 13.5.
I'm riding with the little dog.
And of course, Nick locked his favorite team, the Minnesota Vikings.
Give me the Chihuahua.
Minnesota.
Let's go to break. We'll come back and
Well-
we can get out of here. Let me tell you about New Holland Brewing Company. Delicious, taller, long drink made here in Michigan. It's dry gin and it's grapefruit juice and it's in grapefruit puree. And it's in a can. Taller, long drink, support local. New Holland Brewing Company. I had like 40 of those things last night. Go out and try some for yourself.
So good.
Taller, long drink from New Holland Brewing Company.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Main, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Sabbath Coffee Roasters. Delicious.
It is salvation.
It is salvation. It's salvation at every cup you drink. Delicious, locally roasted, specialty sourced coffee right to your door. All you got to do is subscribe at SabbathCoffeeRoasters.com. Sabbath Coffee Roasters. Use code word Woodward to get 25% off your first subscription order. Well, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. The Lions are the best team in football. For Easy, for Nick, for Chris, for Brandon T. Jackson, for our guy Fahad, I am Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll catch you guys Monday. Have a great weekend.